We have another 5 months for the state elections, Tamil Nadu 2026, and it is monsoon season. However, more than the cyclonic storms, we have political storms, and one bigger storm that is causing a huge impact is Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam, and we have senior leader Arun Raj. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Yeah.
Interestingly, you saw a huge tweet, a big statement by your leader, but there, without mentioning a party's name, he was talking about a party, and in fact, something called as Arivu Vira. What is this about?
I mean, as you said, though that party name was not mentioned, everybody knows which party it was meant to be. I would say openly that the present ruling party, the DMK, which is, claims to be a grand old party, which has a 75 years legacy, unfortunately has reduced itself to a level where it's relying only on false propaganda and an abusive language. And this Arivu Tiruvula, which means an intellectual festival, has turned out to be an abusive festival where instead of this, the purpose for which it was convened, it has turned out, the sole purpose of that meeting turned out to be only to abuse, throw mud on this
Mudslinging.
mudslinging exercise. It turned out to be a mudslinging exercise on Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam and our party leader, which was totally, demeaning for a party of that stature. And actually, that to be fair, DMK founding leader Annadurai, had great, we have great respects on him, and DMK had strong ideological backing during those times. But now, if you see, their ideology has reduced itself to only family politics, and their main tool has turned out to be, abusing others.
Well, on one side, the thing is like the particular abuse you're talking about is that one statement that was made by the chief minister claiming that some people decide to start the party and immediately they want to become the chief minister, and he says எந்த கொம்பனாலும் திமுகவை தொட முடியாது, which means no giant can touch DMK. How does TVK want to respond to this?
See, they are living in a very, dream house, saying that no one can touch their party. This sheer arrogance. They are not reading the pulse of the people. This people are really, this angst among the people, and their anti-incumbency is growing day by day. And at the same time, the other hand, the acceptance and the popularity of TVK is growing. So this statement of CM only shows that the entire DMK camp is scared of this our growing popularity and growing acceptance. That's why CM has lost his balance and he is trying
You're
to.
saying DMK is scared of TVK now?
Definitely. DMK never imagined that a force like TVK will come and they will shatter their dreams. So that's why they have lost their sleeps, and in their they have lost their balance and trying to enthuse their cadres by saying all these empty words.
I need to ask you this as well, because in the same Arvind Thiruvara, for which a huge statement was given by Vijay for TVK, it was Udhayanidhi Stalin, the Deputy Chief Minister, who compared TVK to a cardboard set. It is his words, claiming that people will come in large crowd to a kind of an exhibition to see a cardboard set of, to see Taj Mahal or Paris, but these are cardboard sets. These are the words, so I had to ask you about this. How does TVK want to respond to this actually?
See, the particular person you are talking about, really it's sounds silly, and I really don't want to comment on it. See, from our perspective, we are very clear. We wanted to put pro-poor, people-oriented, development-oriented policies before the people. And this presently, one thing which is plaguing this DMK government is the law and order issue. So when this, if you see the recent Coimbatore incident, where an young girl was sexually assaulted, and this Rajapalayam, where even in a temple people were killed, and in Trichy, where even when the CM was there in Trichy, that people were having this no fear, entering into police quarters and then hacking someone to death. See, when these are the issues happening, they just wanted to divert the people's attention by creating all this empty slogans. That's what these are. I would say
you're calling it as empty slogans.
Yeah, he was a film actor, and he remains to be a film actor.
Calling it as dialogues.
Simple dialogues.
But see, the thing is that we tried to speak to DMK as well, but what happened is that it seems that they are trying to retaliate for Vijay calling the chief minister as Stalin uncle. But do you think this has gone a little far ahead with this kind of slinging?
I mean, our leader had clarified it out of that calling CM uncle was not out of any disrespect. It was out of his personal rapport with him. But since it didn't go well, he said, I don't want to say that offend even in any sense of the term. So he just he avoided the term in the next meeting.
I understand that the matter of Karur Stampede is a matter of sub judice, but how is the situation when it comes to the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam? Because we saw how Vijay's video statement, and he was completely shattered at that point. How is he coping up after meeting up the families, and how is the procedure for the next step towards the campaign and such is like progressing?
If at all, one thing which this Karur incident did is that it has increased the resolve of our leader to be more determined. And in that last general council meeting, also you can see this the body language of our leader. He is like nothing, anything can't stop him. Nothing can disturb him. That is the state of mind he has reached it. He has reached, and is resolved to stand for the people, stand for this people's rights as further strengthened. And with regard to CBI inquiry, we are hopeful that the truth will come out. Let's see. We are also very keenly following it up.
Multiple leaders from DMK in particular are targeting TVK, claiming that they are only capable of gathering a crowd and this crowd will not turn into votes. It's been long. TVK is an established party right now. So how does one TVK want to respond to this?
See, I mean, they can think only in their terms. They gather crowds by giving money and whatnot. Their how much they spend for to gather crowd, 500 rupees plus biryani and even other things. But since they know only that language, but the crowd which gathers for our leader is an organic. They come of their own, out of love. They not just come as individuals. They come as a families. So when they take that effort to come to the physically come to the spot on that site to meet the leader, you think they will vote for any other party? So simply, I would say definitely not only those people who come to watch our leader, even they will convert. They will campaign for the leader and they will make 10 others to vote for our leader.
So you mean to say that word of mouth from them itself it will expand?
They are not just cadres. They are just warriors for TVK. They are all. They are born by only one force, by the love for our leader and their need for a genuine change for this state.
Can I ask this particular doubt? Because when I saw that particular statement and be it like the previous statements, I can actually see a parallel where the year 1969 is multiple times used. In a way, it's as if like equating Vijay with MGR. We put forward this question to A. Raja, but he denied Vijay is not MGR. But is it true? Like, does Vijay have that kind of following right now?
See, you can see the amount of response, amount of love and affection our leader is getting from the people. This flight from Trichy, where it took nearly more than 5 hours to reach, to cover just 5 kilometers, and that momentum sustained. It's many people were saying that it just the beginning of this is people outreach. This crowd will not be sustained or will not be maintained during the next subsequent people visits. But as you might be a witness for it, this crowd only increased. This love and support has only increased. Comparing with MGR, I would say MGR is different. Our leader is different. That circumstances are different. But one thing is certain. In 1977, the present establishment, ruling establishment, was thrown, and new forces came to power. The same thing is going to happen in 2026 when this regime is going to be overthrown, and the new hope of our people, our TVK, will come to power in 2026.
For that particular program, you need something like an alliance. And I need to ask this question because recently India Today was able to get in a new scopes about Congress becoming very cozy with the TVK. What's happening?
See, the elections are still 5 months ahead. There has been no change in our stand right from our first conference at Vikravandi. We are open to, our leader has clearly stated that we are open to welcome parties who accept our leadership, and the same was reiterated in this next executive council meeting where our leader was proposed and nominated as a chief minister candidate. And again in the general council meeting, we have leader has said that it will be only TVK versus DMK. So we are open to alliance partners who accept our leadership and
That's my
except of course BJP and DMK. Yeah.
except BJP and DMK. So like you are like many parties, especially ADMK, is still, even after all this, they are ready to welcome you into the alliance. But it looks like you are, extending a hand. Should I say to the hand or something?
I think I've answered whatever I wanted to say, I've said. Yeah.
Well, why am I emphasizing is because even the Deputy Chief Minister, almost a week ago, keeping a Congress MP on stage, he said that I was afraid that the hand might not accompany me. And then he said, no, I was only talking about my hand, and then my hand will definitely come with me. How does TVK see this?
I mean, let's see. I mean, they are also very much anxious to retain their alliance partners. Naturally, they might be, but one thing, all political parties know their pulse of the people. I mean, they can't go against entire when all people are very much upset or to say to be more precise, they're angry with this the law and order situation, the overall governance of the state, and definitely they will have political parties are wise. They will know, they will choose based on the pulses of the people.
I understand. And one of the important aspects is that the Tamil Nadu government had called for an all-party meeting on the standard operating procedure, which you were not called in, stating that only registered parties, recognized parties and not registered parties. But how is this unfortunate incident and the subsequent developments going to shape TVK's campaigns in the future? Are you going to implement some kind of SOP or volunteers or such on the ground?
See, this very need for the SOP came because of this forum and the huge public support coming for TVK, and it would be only justified if TVK was invited for this for the consultation process. Unfortunately, the DMK thought for its own reasons it didn't invite us, but we have given our feedback when this draft suggestions were, when draft SOP was shared with us. We have submitted our feedback to them, and based on that, we hope that DMK should not use this as a mechanism to further delay our people outreach program. I'm really skeptical when this final SOP will come out. Till then, whether DMK is using this as a ploy to prevent political parties, including primarily this TVK, to prevent TVK from reaching out to the people. But we are also working out an
Legally.
legal and other mechanisms, so that our leader is very keen to start his outreach program again. So we are working out the mechanisms.
We saw the huge tweet and response to the party, which Vijay did not message. But does Vijay have any message for TVK? DMK. My last question.
I think in that very same tweet, our leader has said that the anti-people, and time and again DMK and its proxies are accusing us of a party which is devoid of ideology. This is simply denial on the part of DMK to come to terms with this huge political force which is backed by ideology. I have said it before and I'm saying it again. This primary reason why TVK, you yourself accepted that TVK has now has become a force to reckon with. The primary reasons are only two. This first is our charisma of this leader, and the second is the strong ideological grounding of our party. Leader, no one thought that as an actor what politics will he know, but to the surprise of many, he spoke the politics of the soil, ideology of the soil. That became, when a charismatic leader speaks ideology, it becomes a big hit. This ideology gets transferred, gets propagated to large, huge people, and that is the primary reason why our TVK has grown into this level of acceptance. Time and I would only, I can only laugh that TMK repeatedly trying to say that TVK is devoid of ideology. And generally they say that to underestimate an enemy is a very self-defeating.
Confucius. Yes.
So DMK is only trying to do it, and and I hope that DMK doesn't really know their own mistakes and correct it. So let DMK live it its own dream. But people are very aware. People know that TVK what TVK stands for, and definitely and people of Tamil Nadu will teach DMK a lesson as stated by our leader.
Well, thank you so much for that very interesting conversation. And the only message here seems to be from Vijay and TVK to DMK is, I believe what Confucius said, do not underestimate your enemy. With Irfan, Pramod Madhav, for you today.